of course.
Hey, I bet you never thought you'd be recording with me on the ORM channel ever again, did you?
I thought it was put to bed, but some things come back to life as other
Well,
things die, I
to
guess.
be fair, the podcast feed is officially no more. We've stopped putting out episodes. There will be, oh, hang on. New guest just in, brand new, fresh guest. Oh my God. Oh, he left. We had him, then he left. What
No,
the
I'm
fuck?
still here. I'm still
Oh,
here.
oh my God. You aged horribly, Keith. What happened?
I just have to shave.
So, guys, this is my first time talking to Keith in about 20 years. When I last saw him, he was thin, he was fit, he was a dad of 2. And do you still only have 2 kids?
Yes.
But you're no longer thin nor fit?
I don't know. I guess do I look fat? Is that what you're saying?
No, you look great. You look amazing.
I don't know. I feel like I've got the lumberjack on. I have to shave, but I guess I got to go start working out. Fuck.
Yeah, see what happens?
That's what
And I'm
happens,
the only
man.
one who came prepared, by the way. I found a Savage medal.
So get this. I was going through the closet, throwing away like 100 shirts. And I actually went back in this morning and pulled out like 4 Savage shirts. And we're like, these are heirlooms now. They can't be taken away. But I had so many repeats, like 2 from each year.
Is that true, though, or is Matt making shit up again? Matt's fake news, dude. Matt was fake news before fake news was fucking really fake.
Do you remember when can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Remember when I announced Battle Frog was going out of business and Motor and Guide was like, no, they're not. They're restructuring to put on fantastic television programs.
Yeah, that's what everyone tells themselves, man. And hopefully, listen, dude, I hope they continue doing Florida next year. But as we both know, like someone said that Florida had the number one. Dude, they were dropping like 16,000 people on Saturday in like 2015, 2016. So like,
listen, let's set the table here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, the reason you're watching and looking at Keith's beautiful face, and I listen, that's an old what's it called? That's an old trait of mine to like insult somebody. It's because of my own weaknesses. So like, oh, I don't want you to make fun of me, so I'll make fun of you first. I know you do that too, Keith. It's fine.
So you're saying you think you're fat, but
yes,
you called me fat?
So I immediately called you fat. So let's just set the table here. First of all, Bryan is here and Keith is here because they're both big Savage guys, because they're guys I like a lot, and like 2 guys that I know that kind of still halfway pay attention to OCR and kind of understand the whole industry and who ORM is. So I hear yesterday, hey, there's no Savage races on sale. What's up? I'm an amazing journalist. So I reach out to the 2 owners of Savage. Neither of them get back to me. I message other people who know about Savage. And none of them could tell me anything on the record, but nothing they told me or didn't tell me said, things are going great. Looks like, you know what I mean? So it was like, okay. So then they finally put out this thing. We got 3 races this year. And if you don't want to go to them, go to Spartan or Tough Mudder, or we'll give you your money back, right? It's like, all right, well, they're done. That's kind of what it looks like. And that's when Sam contacted me to say, you're wrong. We're going to keep going. So according to them, there'll be 3 races this year and some future dates in the future. That's what we actually know right now.
Well, I got to be honest, man. I always wanted to do a Florida Savage race, so maybe I have to do it.
I mean, I'll definitely go to the Georgia one if it comes around, but I want to start with Bryan. You did which cities did you do of Savage?
Only Maryland. Only. I signed up for Pennsylvania during COVID, and then just the way everything got rescheduled, I ended up just running Maryland for free that year. So yeah, and it's about maybe 12 minutes from my house, that venue.
Keith, how many different venues did you do?
I did Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Boston. I did like Maryland a bunch. I did Pennsylvania a bunch. I did Boston one time.
You drove all the way to Boston?
Goddamn right I did.
Because you loved Savage that much.
I also drove to Maryland from New York and from Virginia at different times because I was living in 2 different places. So yeah. Pennsylvania, I went once from Virginia, once from when I moved to New York. Yeah. So I loved Savage. I rented that seedy motel in Kennedyville. Dude, That fucking hotel. If you couldn't get if you didn't book the hotel fast enough in Kennedyville, like the Hilton or whatever was there, there's like a little motel and it looks okay, bro. It's
It's
just
not okay.
some shit like Bates Motel, like who got murdered in here. Kelly, when I was living in New York, I drove from New York. She drove from Virginia because I was moving, and I got that spot because we didn't know if we were going to do it. And Kelly got into the hotel. She's like, "Where the fuck are we staying?" Dude, like this fucking little spot. Sorry to whatever it's called in Kennedyville was the worst fucking motel, dude.
I just found out that motel existed like a week ago. At Christmas
Yeah,
time, I was talking to my cousin who lives there, and like they stopped in to buy something there, and she said the same thing, like it's haunted or something, but not
dog.
haunted.
There was like blood on the mattress and shit. Like it was bad news bears.
See, now I'm going to hear from their people on social media. There's not blood on the mattress.
That's not blood. It's semen. Yeah,
That's not murder blood. That's period blood.
yeah.
Sorry, I've just grossed out. I've just grossed out everybody listening. I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
So,
Yeah.
so Keith, did you ever get? I almost said a flag. Did you ever get an age group award at Savage?
No, my wife did though.
Okay, congratulations, Kelly.
Yeah.
What place did she get?
I think she got third. She might have gotten third overall for the women for non-pro. So I don't know. I don't remember, dude. I think it was before there was pro. I don't know. Was there always pro? There was like
There's always been mandatory complete. There's always been you have to finish, and we'll put you in another category if you didn't.
Yeah.
But the money came. The money came later, I think.
Yeah.
And what was your best finish? Did you ever get close?
Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. I think
You were super fit at one point. I'm not joking.
I was. But I was always doing this stuff to try to for me, as you know, I loved Savage, but everything I did was for World's Toughest Mudder. I was one of those guys. So oh yeah, well, this is just training for WTM. You know what I mean? So I don't think I ever got an age group award in anything. Maybe seventh,
Do you want to see River? You want to see how giant River is, guys? Let's see how giant this motherfucker is now.
Holy shit! What up, dog? I remember
looking big.
You were cutting class at 6, dog. What's up?
Hi.
He can't hear you.
He's like, now I'm cutting class at 12. No.
Jackson's legitimately bigger than me. Jackson is just under 6 feet. And so he's going to be, I don't know, 6'2".
I remember River in diapers, dude. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, every year, my only Facebook memories that kind of come consistently are the unboxing ones that we were all doing for each other.
Those were good.
But now I'm bored of them. Like I used to be like, oh, look. And now I don't even stop to look. I just skip through them.
I found my medium CMC hoodie in my hoodie thing. I was looking for something like this. I haven't worn this Spartan craft hoodie in forever. I put it on a couple days ago. Just found it. I'm like, it's craft is still my fit. That was my favorite partnership for anything. The craft partnership. Their clothes are so nice. They fit good. That and then OG Under Armour Tough Mudder shirts. Those are the best.
Bryan, did you do Savage for fun? Were you trying to get something out of it besides a good experience in the mud?
I think I did the first 2 open, and then I started doing Savage Pro. I think I only kept my band once. So I finally got in good shape and I was there, and then they started fucking around with those rigs like it was unreal. And I made it through there, but yeah, I was never a top 10 competitor or anything like that. But I took it seriously for myself, but not as far as the field went. Now I'm just lucky to run the whole time. I did it in 25 after doing strongman and powerlifting and all that. I legit had a nightmare that I was going to jump into the ice cold and I was just going to die right there. But I didn't.
Move.
I got going, and it was the same course as always and the same obstacles, and it was a good time. But I was probably an hour slower than my last time.
Yeah, I think some of the comments have been that the obstacles were too hard. And I do think that's part of the reason their numbers didn't get up, but I don't think it's not as big a reason I say Battle Frog. I think that was a major problem for them. But I think Savage, that was only a small part because there was always one really impossible rig at the end that they liked. What do you think there, Rodolfo?
I don't think it has anything to do with any of that. I just think it has to do with, you know what I mean? How often can you do the same thing over and over again forever for eternity, right? And the people, there's some of them that I love and some of them are crazy, but the people that are still running OCR to the level of where everyone needs to be doing it, are you ever going to do it? when's the last time you did something for the first time? These people can't answer that question because that's all they were doing is running OCR over and over again, right? So like, it's not a bad thing. It's okay to have the same hobby, but like, you grow to a certain point, and then like, at some point, you got to do something new. To me, when I did OCR, I was looking for something new. It was fun. There was always the next level. Savage was one of the harder levels. You know what I mean? Of that, and like, I'm not. It's also like where you're at in life. I'm not doing Savage because I don't want to do Savage. I'm fucking busy, man. Like kids, like we're all like just. And at some point, if you spent a lot of money on obstacle course races, your wife might be like, or your husband might be like, "Oh man, these fucking things you're gonna do." You know what I mean? Maybe we got to buy a new car. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just thinking there's a lot to that. The races keep getting more expensive. And, I think we've all done a race where you do it again. You're like, all right, well, that was cool, but it didn't harken back to that time that you never thought you could get up Colossus, right? Or you never, and again, this isn't specific to Savage, but we'll use their obstacle names. So I don't know. I don't think it's the hardness of the rig. I just think it's, shit, Ryan Atkins is fucking cutting trees down in Canada right now, like with his Husqvarna chainsaws. It's wild. Like, I love watching that guy do anything. I don't know if you've seen his feed, but like,
No, of course, please.
it's like, that's crazy as shit too. But like, everything changes over time. I don't know. That's where I'm at with it.
Bryan, your thoughts?
No, I mean, I can't. I'm kind of on the same wavelength as Rodolfo here. Just as far as just my own personal experience with it, like came back in 2025, and I thought it was going to be like kind of a new thing after a few years, and it was really just the same old venue. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like events are down just in general. Like I don't know but it's funny though, Matt. Like I mean, somebody called out in your comments section the post from last year about attendance being up, and like that's not the only thing that drives a business either. I mean, that's a main part in events, of course, but we don't see the other side of it either.
Yeah, I think that was LV calling me fake news, but he called it fake news back then
Yeah.
too. I don't know which one he was calling fake news, but both
Who is he? City Race?
Yeah, City Race,
Oh,
City
sorry.
Challenge, City Challenge. So both things can be true. You can be having a better year than you had the year before, and still clearly not have enough money to stay in business, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm going to use this phrase, which I'll probably say a lot. Like, you don't go. Tough Mudder went from 40 event days to 10, right? 20 events Saturday and Sunday. They have 10 this year. Okay. Savage is going from 13 to 3. You don't do those on a winning streak, right? You don't do that when things are going amazing.
Yeah.
So I've been like the leader of OCR is not dead for it feels like 20 years now, right? You can find an article going all the way back to 2016, which I will find and link somewhere, that says OCR is dead because Spartan numbers and Tough Mudder numbers finally dipped after 3 years of rocket ship growth, right? And I'm like, not really. And then over time, what's left, right? Over time, that's all we got. All we got Spartan and Tough Mudder, and Tough Mudder's owned by Spartan. So that's it. Spartan numbers are also slightly down, but it's a different mechanism. Like Tough Mudder can handle the hit because they've got the rest of Spartan behind them. And so my question is like so first of all, who's going to work these events? Like most of us listening, like there have like personal connections with Jessica or Lee or Bo or Maddie T, right? All these people that we love over the years. Like, you can't keep full-time staff for 3 races a year. So what are they going to, who's going to work these events?
Dustin Duro, maybe.
Maybe Dustin will come back.
Yeah.
Right.
Get a little Dustin. Yeah.
So that's kind of like I'm not saying you're not going to put on those 3 races next year. I just don't know. I don't know who's going to work them. And I don't know how you're going to retain customers that you have spent a year saying, oh, by the way, you can't do our race. Go do this other company's race.
Well, it's true. I mean, like, I went on a cruise last year, and like the comics, I follow both of the comics. They were very funny guys, comedian A-Train and Landry. Right. Anyway, shout out. They're very funny, but like it became very clear quickly that both of them are cruise comedians, and that's not a bad thing. But they book their gigs year probably whenever the schedule's out. They're getting booked by Norwegian or Caribbean or whomever, and like I think of Clinton and Sean, where they're talent. They're not running the event in the sense of using Ryobi tools to put together the walls or anything like that. But they're sorry, motoring guy. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so they're like Sean and Clinton have to work. You got to book gigs, and so it's like if you only have 3 events a year, you got to book your year if you're the talent, right? Like who's going to be? What was that guy? I forget his name. Who ended up being the the Savage announcer guy? I think Mike and I had gotten into a pretty big Facebook. Was his name Bear or something like that? What was his name?
He worked at Spartan and Savage, and now he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't work.
All right, because I remember we were like, "Yeah, okay, you're going to be the MC," and then he was, and we were like, "Oh shit, I guess we were wrong." But that was like you got to. Eventually, those people have to go do it. Whoever the build crew is has to book their year. You know what I mean? They got to go and build shit somewhere else. And so it's a good question, man. I don't know the answer to that.
Keith, go ahead,
what does
Bryan.
Spartan have to gain from this like little deal that they have going on? Is it just like a let's see if we can get some customers deal, or I'm confused on that.
Well, it's interesting that they like somewhere that call happened. Like Bo or not Bo, sorry, Sam called Joe or someone and said, "Can we give you our customers?" And I think at this stage of the game, people are just going to take their money back. I mean, in COVID, it was like, yeah, great, cool. Who can we? I want to go. I want to get a credit somewhere. I want to do something, but Florida and Georgia audiences like are not going to transfer. Like if you live in Maryland, you're probably not going to come down to Georgia, right? Unless you have a wedding or a cousin or something. So I see, and again, good for them, as we know of many, not just obstacle races, but concerts, events, restaurants, whatever, that just are like, sorry, BK, that's bankrupt, not Burger King. We're out of business. Kick rocks. We can't give you your money back. So as soon as I heard they were going away, I'm like, oh, I know Sam will do the right thing. I know he'll give these people their money.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's also if they aren't going to disappear, or maybe let's just say they are going to do events next year. It's like on not being a scumbag like Will Dean, where like you leave Tough Mudder and everyone wants, Kyle's the fucking messiah. People hate Will Dean. He's like, bring his name up. They're like, fuck Will Dean. Like Sam's going out like, yo, Sam's a good guy. Like if they are able to stick around, he's at least setting himself up where he's not burning his customer base to the ground. Like, so by the way, fuck Will Dean.
That's why you're a real one, though. That's why you're a real one. There are many listening to this. They'll be like, who's Will Dean?
Right. Yeah. Will Dean, who sued Sam and Lloyd to change the color of Savage Race from orange to blue. Little fun history fact.
See, people don't even know that.
Yeah. If you go back to the OG photos.
Keith, are you a fan of a little show called Game of Thrones and or House of the Dragon?
Love Game of Thrones. Haven't watched House of the Dragon, but did watch, what was that show? Sirens, and I guess the girl from Sirens was in House of Dragons, so I might watch it now.
Did you read the books?
No, I didn't want to get that. Honestly, the book reading, I have a buddy that's really into the books. It got very OCR, like like just the most strong opinions on earth. And it's just like, you'll fucking kill someone. Like Tough Mudder versus Spartan, people would we would get into some wicked battles.
Here's the great news. Bryan and I are massive fans of the new show. Massive.
House of the Dragons.
And there's only 2 seasons.
Okay.
So you can catch up quick, but also in 2 weeks, we get Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We got another new one coming out. So you can start fresh and be on the train, be on the hype train with us. It's fucking amazing.
Is it on HBO Max?
Of course. Well, sorry, it's HBO again, but yes.
Is it really?
No, it's HBO Max now. It was
hush up.
Max.
Oh, okay.
Now it's HBO Max.
I thought we're going back to HBO. Well, I missed the whole train. I didn't even get on Game of Thrones until pandemic or right before, and then fell in love. And then I got House of the Dragon from Jump, and I'm like, I have a friend like Bryan who has read the books, so we can talk and he can not spoil things for me, and we can have intelligent conversations around it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So
I'm sure it's great. I barely have time to.
What a
nightmare.
What are you watching with the wife these days on TV?
We just started Scandal.
Okay.
Which I didn't. Fucking goddamn Shonda Rhimes, man. She really writes some crazy shit that really draws you in. And I'm always like, what is going on? No, how could they do that?
Which one is Scandal?
Scandal is Kerry Washington.
Oh,
So
that one. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I had never seen it, never knew much about it. I just kind of knew Kerry Washington existed, and just I didn't. It's like one of those people that you saw everywhere, or for me at least, that I saw everywhere. And I just like, oh, she's famous, and I didn't know why. I didn't think of it until I'm like, I googled her. I'm like, oh shit, she's really from Scandal, like as her big fame is. But it's one of those shows where, it's why there's like 20 million seasons of Grey's Anatomy. You know what I mean? I guess Shonda knows what she's doing.
Is that Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's one of those, I watched the first season in 2 days because there's only 8 episodes, and then season 2 is like 28 episodes. And you're like, oh shit. So a lot of scandals though, man. It's twists and turns at every corner. You know what I mean? Like,
How old are you now, Keith?
44. Just
Let's
turned 44.
go. Let's go. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're going to know the pain, the real pain soon.
Yeah, dude, I hurt
late
my
40s is when the real pain starts.
It took me like 3 months for my arm to recover from opening a sauerkraut jar from Lidl by training too hard. It was pretty bad, dude. I finally did a kettlebell workout yesterday. I was like one of those like, "Argh!" And I woke up the next day and I was like, oh, my arm really hurt, dude. Like months. It was bad news.
Are you sure it's not Little?
Little sauerkraut or
Little the store.
Oh, what?
It's definitely not Little. It's Lidl, dude. What are you talking about?
I think we call it Little. We just got them. Georgia just got them.
Oh, then fucking dude, trust me, it's not Little. It's Lidl.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard about this, Keith, but there's this new thing. It's called fitness racing or hybrid fitness racing.
Yes.
And it is the new all the rage thing. And you are, you're not just like one of these skinny runners. Like you might want to try it. It's a fun thing.
I just enjoy watching Hunter talk shit to everybody. That's all I really know about hybrid fitness media, aside from your page and just like at some point last year, Kelly look, you can see what people like, or like, so she was like, saw some of the shit I liked. She's like, what the fuck? Oh, it's Hunter, right? Like his just ridiculous. I find him so amusing. He's a great character, that Hunter. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, dude. I got a garage with all my shit. It's a mess in there. I redid a kitchen. My daughter's in gymnastics. Money's going to that shit, man. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. It's hard.
She's an actual athlete, dude. She's way better than me.
That's great.
Yeah. So she's got she's working on. She's technically Sever's disease is what it is. It's like basically plantar fasciitis for kids, if I were to sum it up slowly. So we were at a podiatrist yesterday, doing all the same shit that I used to do when my legs would hurt from running too much. We're doing to her now. It's kind of funny.
Is that behind you there, Brian? Is that Arnold? Is that Hunter? Who is that behind you?
Oh, that's Arnold.
You
Yeah,
can see his head.
Yeah, that's Arnold.
Enjoyment by Arnold.
That's that's Ringo and George.
Paul, John, George, and Ringo.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
We got a lot of culture going
you guys almost were the first recording ever in the new Dream podcast, Barbie's Dream House studio and building in the backyard. But it's built and I could do it there, but there's too much shit. I was gonna just throw up like a card table and do it, but I'm gonna wait till it looks. I'm not gonna wait till it's perfect, but I'm gonna wait till at least like. Anyway, you almost were that, so that's my big project over the Christmas break.
Nice, dude.
Did
you build that yourself?
Oh yeah, totally myself. I do not know how to do anything. So I found a really good guy, and no, I'm building zero of it. He is building it.
What kind of tools did he use to put it together?
Not Ryobi. He's a real. I own some Ryobi tools. I have
So
a
do
Ryobi.
I. To be fair, so do I. But yes,
I don't have a. What's the green one? Because I have that for my
Ryobi.
mower. No,
Greenworks and there's if it's a lawnmower. So Greenworks is the OG electric green, and then they came out with a different one.
There's Ego.
Yeah. Those.
So
Are
there's two big easy ones. What's the other one that's not Ryobi then? What's the other one?
For tools.
Yes.
For me, I think of Harbor Freight, but
Yeah,
that's my
not,
cheap version.
That's not green.
Okay. Well, I have So we bought.
Tools, are you talking about lawn tools? Or are you talking about like?
Well, listen. We started with a drill. That's like the first thing we bought. It was like, okay, we need a drill. We bought right, and then it was like, oh, well, if we buy this lawnmower, it's got the same fucking batteries.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
And I forget I forget which like. There's the Milwaukee, Makita.
Those are all the real ones.
Yeah,
I know that.
Ryobi's made in one of their factories. I forget which.
for
That's
dummy
Milwaukee.
dads that don't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy dad that doesn't know how to do anything.
But you did know to hire somebody to build that shed for you. I was actually pretty impressed. Remember
Well,
Chris Accord shed?
I do not remember Chris Accord shed,
Oh yeah, he built it.
but I also have had ChatGPT help me at every step of the way, and it's been amazing.
God, I just want to say, Matt, I've missed you a lot. I'm gonna have to take a shower. I'm very greasy. But before I do that, I'm probably gonna have to go for a run because now, this whole time, all I can think about is Matt says I look fat on this thing, dude. I just want you to go to sleep tonight and think about that, about how maybe I'm not sleeping so well tonight because I'm feeling.
I immediately apologized. Didn't I immediately apologize?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
I never knew what you looked like before, and I wouldn't have used the word fat for what it's worth.
I think it's the lighting. I think it's the lighting. Your face is red. You came in from outside. Don't tell Kelly I said that. Kelly's going to hate me.
It's all right. She probably would tell me that. We're doing the, she'd probably tell me that my face looks fat. It's okay.
Well, listen, I'm glad you got to hop on, and R.I.P. Savage.
Well, I just want to go on the record and say that could be fake news. Again. But
well, I mean, I also think like he got so mad when, first of all, he had a chance to message me, right, and get it right. And secondly, like the post was so nice. Wow, they're great. They survived COVID. They've always done right by people. Fucking your post is wrong. We're still going. God
yeah,
damn it.
I mean, listen, but dude, all right. But like, be just for a moment, imagine when hybrid fitness starts to slow down and you start getting into like disc golf.
It's probably what's next for me. Yes.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like when you start to transition to that, like let's just say eventually, like it's Sam's baby, dude. Like
you're right. You're right. I take that back too. And listen, because I'm not a chicken, I'll even let that air. I was going to say, I'll take that down. But no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's his baby, and he's probably trying to save it, and he probably wants to save it, and like they've done a great job. The two of those guys are fucking great guys, and like.
But listen, okay, so now I'm really gonna make up for the fat thing by really kissing your ass, and then I'm truly gonna let you go. Okay, I'm gonna say something really, really nice, and I super mean this. You need a Keith in your life. You need a friend who you joke all the time, but who also is willing to push back. Most people don't have that. Like I had a friend do something, and I told him this thing. And he goes, everyone else didn't say anything. I go, right, because they don't like you. They don't love you enough. I love you enough to tell you that was a bad idea. And he later came around and he said, boy, were you right. So anyway, that's why I appreciate you, Keith, because you're like, you have you care enough to give the hard truth, even when it's painful. And you're right.
Maybe shoot them and be like, hey, man, I'm nothing personal. I love you, man. That's it. Give me fucking little nut tap. Tell him
go take a shower.
All right, bye.
Bye. Keith Allen, ladies and gentlemen.
Rodolfo Pennington,
longtime friend of the show. You knew Keith from previous episodes, though. He used to come on in the old days. Did he predate you?
How old? Yeah, he might have predated me. You got to think 2017, 2018.
But you have the knowledge of a 2013er, even though you came in 2017.
I dabbled. I would go backwards. Yeah, like I'd watch all your YouTube stuff, and like I wanted, like there's obstacles at Savage that I remember fondly that definitely were never in a race of mine. You know, they were just on YouTube or something, like a little secondhand experience. I never got tear gassed. Did you ever experience that with Savage?
That was TM.
Are you sure? So I thought Savage had
both had electric.
Electric. I'm sorry. Yep.
Both had electric. TM and Savage also had fire, which Spartan had, but they got rid of those a long time ago. TM had tear gas, took it away, came back.
Yeah, wasn't it because of the riots?
I should have shown Keith this. He missed it. Keith, I hope you watch this. He won't, but this is to prove what a real deal I am now. Look at that. I'm an improver.
A straight up certified improver.
Dude.
Does that mean you get to park closer to the entrance?
I got a very small line of credit that already maxed out.
Oh yeah, I got that set up with Lowe's. I'm not an improver, but I don't know what I am at Lowe's.
I don't know what the next level is, but I want it. I walk in there. I'm like, who wants to help me? I'm a big swinging dick around here. Who wants to roll a cart for me? Help me get shit to my car.
Yeah, at Lowe's they have a compressor just for people like you. Like I can't use it, but the guy with the cards can. You can roll up and get your air from there, I guess.
I gotta say, they are super helpful. Like I've gone to both. And I think Home Depot's a notch above. I think in knowledge.
Really?
Yeah.
And see, I think like when I go, I've been into Home Depot. I definitely go to Lowe's more, but I've had to go to Home Depot
Is it
for a
because
couple
it's
of
closer?
things.
Is it because the Lowe's is closer? Because I think that's what you go
No,
to.
they're legit in the same area. I've just found like Lowe's was a little bit easier to navigate for me. For like you go there for appliances and tools, all sorts of stuff. But I always felt like the Home Depot people like do not want to talk to you. Like they're very nice and helpful, but if they can go their whole time without seeing you, that's perfectly okay. Where Lowe's is kind of like the Ron Swanson, they definitely want to put themselves out there, let you know that they work there and they're here to help you. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can sometimes it's like it's this navigation you do, right? When you're there or say Best Buy, you're like, this guy's probably headed to talk to somebody else, but I gotta just do the quick question thing, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they're but no, I feel like I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just in such a good mood lately. I'm so happy to be doing this project that I don't know, I'm super happy. It's funny, my wife and I do not work well together. Like we never like work on stuff together. We bicker about stupid stuff, and mostly it's my fault. Um, and today, today I got a fridge. It's not that heavy, but again, worried about the back. Always take precautions. She's helped me carry it, and we're walking, and she's walking backwards, and she's walking like she's drifting completely the wrong way. And I was like, yep, keep going towards the soccer goal, which is the opposite way. And she was. And I was like, honey, I'm kidding. She's like, oh, I know. And like, anyway, that's the kind of stuff we would fight over, like actual
Yeah.
fight over. And they'd be like, okay, I'm never helping you again, Matt. You're a dick. And so anyway, but I think because we're so happy with this project, we're we're
Well,
we're we're just good with it.
part of this is her training studio, right? Doesn't she also have a little?
It's not big enough to be a training studio now.
Okay, I got you.
It'll be
That's
my office, and then Emma's going to be home from school, right? You
yeah,
know, she's gone, but then she's back, and then eventually she'll probably, before she gets a real job, maybe live in it. I don't know. We're gonna see. We got a lot of time to figure things out, but the house got really small really fast once she went away to school. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Your kingdom is expanding, or your lands. You're lord of multiple structures now.
Dude, the house next to us went up for sale, and it's kind of a like piece of shit. And there's this weird in between land of ours, like that we don't know who owns it. And I was like, if we just bought it, right, then we'd have both, right?
Yeah,
But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, if I could get the down payment together, right, and then what? Like, tear it down and then rent it and then redo this house. It's like technically, I could have a compound. I could have three houses,
yeah,
but it's just not that feasible. You got to have a lot of money and then like what? Live to a hotel while they're building one of the houses and. But I did think of the
right.
idea of like having a compound would be sweet,
Oh, of
right?
course. Yeah, you have to, especially like property that close too. Yeah,
And who knows? Maybe it'll still happen.
hybrid fitness. How's it going?
Well, it's going well, but I mean, like, who knows in a few years how like
Yeah.
what's going to happen? What what else do you want? Anything else about Savage before we talk about HBO Max?
No, I mean, it's day one, right? Like, there's still some time here. Let's see what happens. I remember Tough Mudder's end. That was not the end. Like, day one was RIP, put a knife in it. And I'm not saying I think this is completely different, but I think we put our thoughts out there.
I
Let's see
just
where
meant
it
how,
goes.
but if there were any other memories you wanted to share, I guess.
Oh, I got you. No, I mean it's definitely was hands down my favorite race, and it was like most people I feel like are introduced by Spartan or introduced to OCR through Spartan, and with me it was definitely Savage race. Like Savage was my introduction because it was like I said very close to my home at the time, and then that's what led me to other things. So it'll always hold a space in my heart. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to give another shout out to the staff because I think
Yeah,
what Keith talked about, and I want to like cut out that clip. Everything he said was great. I think um, is the parts that make you return once you've done it faster a few times and conquered the obstacles you want. Then it's like, oh well, I'm going to go have some fun with my friends, right?
yeah,
So part of that is the community members that you know and you like, and the guys in your age group maybe that you fuck around with, or just the people you know from IG. But then it's also because you like seeing the people.
yeah,
And
100%.
and Matty T was the MC, and he stopped coming years and years ago, but we loved him. He's just like a rare, one of a kind dude. He's hilarious. and like he wasn't even an MC. Like most of these guys, like that is what they do, and they get more jobs at races. So shout out him. Shout out my girl Jessica. Jessica, aka oh my god, I'm gonna set it right. Is it Pops? What is your trail name, Jessica? I'm gonna say it wrong. I mean, my daughter just texted me. Speaking of which, I feel like it's Pop something else. Jessica, what's your trail name? Is it? I want to say it's Pop something. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've known her since like 2016, maybe longer. She did some stuff for ORM in the old days, and she worked for them for the last few years. First, just in merch, then in social, and um, she's been one of those people that like, oh, you go to the race. There's Jessica. We like her a lot. Always liked Lee a lot. Always,
Yeah.
I actually always like seeing Sam, but Sam wasn't around much. Lloyd and I actually talked the most on the business side, like when we were filming the races and stuff a few years ago. Me and Bracken doing commentary. I talked to Lloyd the most back then. Um, and then Lee is the crazy site builder, guy with the crazy
Yeah.
beard who builds all the obstacles. So yeah, so shout out to all those guys, and I hope they land on their feet wherever they're going to land. Because yeah, it's tough to just work 3 races a year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Enough said there, my friend.
All right, let's move on. How many deep dives, Pete Peppers, new rock stars have you dug in on the 1 minute preview we've seen of the new show, Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Not many lately. Not
Okay.
many. I've kind of held just because they're getting repetitive leading up to it. It's the same clips, the same, factoids. I'm excited for it. I think
Any
they're
screen grabs or moments that jump out that you can talk about again without spoiling to the non-book reader? I think we've talked about some of these on the phone already, but
well, I think, and like, I'm not trying to compare them to other shows, but I think like theme, right? Like Game of Thrones had its own theme, House of the Dragon has its own. I think this one's going to be like a darker theme, but not in the sense of like evil, because that's just a normal thing in the world. But I think like they're trying to show us Westeros without magic. Like that's my guess. I don't know that to be fact. I haven't read the book at all. Like I don't know spoilers for this at all. I'm going in as blind as you. But I think it's going to be a magicless world. But for us, like people that have watched Game of Thrones and are watching House of the Dragon, they're going to throw a little nugget in there just to keep us fucking hooked. Like maybe something the characters aren't experiencing, but we notice things
well,
like
it's
that.
interesting you say dark because I did just watch it again, and the way the music is behind it, it's almost whimsical. Like it's not dark and foreboding. It's more like, look at these fun, kooky characters.
Yeah. I don't know. And maybe I'm going off of like last year's stuff where it was just so mysterious and like it just showed a tall guy that was always upset and a bald kid. And there was just not much whimsy, but I hear you. I think like that's maybe all that stuff is what has replaced the dragons and whatnot. I don't know. Um, I do know, and I know I've told you this before, but I want to set like the date for you. And this is known, like this isn't a spoiler. Um, but it's mentioned in Game of Thrones, right? And do you know where I'm going with this?
Well, this is 100 years before. I know that.
Okay, yeah. So like the Maester Aemon that Jon Snow is with at the wall, like this is his family they're talking about. Like
Yes.
it's his brother and all that. Just to give like that names are gonna come up that we know.
Right.
Probably not from House of the Dragon, but Game of Thrones. Like a lot of references, I think will be called
Right. Well, House of the Dragon. Is it House of the Dragons or Dragon?
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon, that very first title card we saw was it 294 years or 194 years?
294, I think. Yeah.
294,
Yep.
right? And this one's 100, right? So there's still gaps,
Yeah.
right? So this is going to be after Hot D, but before Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and I think like I bet Hot D barely gets referenced at all. Like I feel like a regime change has happened in Westeros. Like you're seeing like I'm assuming it'd be Baratheons in charge, right? No, no, it wouldn't. It's Targaryens. I'm
You have
sorry.
to tell me. I don't know.
I've just went through in my head like the main character, the bald kid, is a Targaryen. I just had a brain fart there because I think Robert's Rebellion was like 30 years before Game of Thrones, so we're not even close to him yet. Um, But no, I think it'll be weird. I think it'll be a depressing Targaryen family that we see. It's not.
Oh,
It's gonna be a dragonless one, first time, and it's the first time we've ever seen a dragonless Targaryen.
right, because they came back. in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Daenerys, I think it was episode like 8 or 9 of season 1 that she gets hers, and we already kind of saw her as the Dragon Queen with the eggs. But I mean, she was literally the Dragon Queen, and then Hot D, we're kind of watching the end of the Dragon Reign, and I guess we'll see what they're made of. What do you think? What do you think's going to happen if you had to just throw a random bet out in the
Well,
air for?
again, I feel like that's what jumped out at me this time was this like it seemed maybe they've changed the music. Maybe this most recent one is different, but like so many things are like what do you call it when you show it to people before it happens? What do you call that?
Pre-screen? What? Oh, I know what you're saying.
What do you call that? Like a test?
Yeah, pilot. No.
What do you call it?
Focus group.
Focus group. So many things are focus group to death, but I feel like HBO and HBO Max are pretty good about not doing that. But maybe they did that. Maybe we're like, oh, people aren't responding. Let's make this one the fun one. This will be the fun. I don't know. Maybe that's all in my head. Now I have to watch it again.
I don't think they've done a lot to prop this show up, though. Like, I feel like you and I have done more legwork than HBO sometimes. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of previews for a show that is premiering in 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's see. Official final trailer, HBO Max.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, this starts out ominous music plays, so. Okay, this is not the one that I saw. This is definitely ominous.
So, Sir Duncan the Tall.
Yeah, this is ominous.
How good a knight are you?
You'll see.
All right, this isn't the one I just saw.
I haven't
Okay,
seen
see
it.
that, but see that, see. It's like, oh, this way.
Came
Yeah.
for the tourney.
Journey is a contest for knights. You a knight?
I'm no farmer.
Yet you've come dressed as one.
Sir, I could scribe you, and you could teach me. Every knight needs a squire, and you look like you need one more than most.
All right, so this one is definitely not the one I just saw.
I've never seen this. That's all. That's the most I've seen for the show yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's try this one.
I've seen
I
this
was
one.
squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy. He charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
Sorry.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could scribe you, sir.
See, none of these are the ones I just saw. I'm so confused, but who cares? Doesn't really matter.
Maybe I'm just watching old shit on HBO, but none of that's showing up like the 2 minutes before I watch a show. Like,
I think that's the thing. It hasn't been. That's right. They're probably not on YouTube yet. They're on right before you watch a show. And now they're doing what they never did before, which is before episodes. It used to be just like before you. Now it's like if you watch 7 episodes in a row. Oh, dude, did we talk about Task yet?
no, I've texted you about it.
I love.
I love Task.
Yeah. How?
Yeah, I thought it. Did you watch it?
Yeah. How familiar with you are of that whole? Like, did you know much about like that PA region?
Yeah, so like that's actually kind of where my fiance's from. I mean, it's probably like 30 minutes or so, but the accents definitely didn't check out. You know, that was like accents right here and a little bit south of here. You know, it felt like it was like down south more than it was suburban Philly.
Right.
Or I guess they made it out to be rural, which there's no such thing. It was definitely more suburban than that. But I mean, whatever.
Yeah, so I watched it, and then I went back and watched Mayor of Easttown, which I didn't remember anything from. And there's so mmany twists and turns in that. And my wife and I watched it, and like that's an advantage of getting older. You can't remember shit, but then when you watch a show, you're like, "Oh, dude, I forgot that wasn't the guy." Because once you've seen it, then all the red herrings meter, right?
Yeah. No, how long ago did you watch that?
I watched House when it came out, and then I went back and watched Mayor of Easttown like right after.
I gotcha. Yeah, I think I was like, I missed the season premiere, but then I was on the next week, so I always had an episode like extra to watch. I could do like one and a half a night, you know.
I'm
But
going back through. I've seen all of. Um. Oh my god. See where the memory goes. And I just started rewatching this again. Hang on, look it up.
it's bad. I've been jumping a lot. I've gotten through 3 seasons of Boardwalk Empire, which I stand by what I said. It definitely belongs in the top 10.
Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
So I watched Slow Horses last year, the last 2 years, and now I'm going through all those again because there's only 5 or 6 a season, maybe 8.
Yeah, is that any good? Somebody else was talking to me about Slow
Yeah,
Horses.
really good. You should watch it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, gotta have Apple. Gotta buy Apple.
That's what it is. That's always happens when there's a good, cool TV show, Plurbius or whatever. Somebody was telling me, I was like, let's do it.
There's only 6 episodes a season, and so you can watch 2 seasons in a couple of nights.
I need to get a month of Apple TV. I gotta stop talking about it, and it's not gonna happen when Night of the Seven Kingdoms comes out, because then I'll be booked up.
That's for sure. All right. Well, listen, you're going to come on the HFM show soon, because I'm going to see you at DC for sure.
Yes, sir.
High Rocks, that is.
Doubles,
baby. All right, man. We'll talk soon. Thanks for hopping on today.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, Matt.
See you later.
See you.